Hi everyone, Rachel Herman here, Director of Secondary Teaching and Learning, and I'm going to give you an update on our middle school social studies work. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, so I'm going to start with some overall highlights. So since the summer into the school year, we've been able to create our course syllabi along with common units of study and unit summative assessments, and all of that work has been aligned to the inquiry design model that we talked to you about last year. We've been able to update our rubrics to align with the newly revised state standards. We've implemented TCI as a curricular resource in grades 6, 7, 8, as well as 10th and 11th. And then in addition, we have implemented the AP Human Geography textbook across all of our human geography courses in grade 9. Something that's been really instrumental is teachers throughout this summer and then into this school year have been able to come together to collaborate and also calibrate around their first year of implementation. So they've been able to look at student work, they've been able to look at how students are performing on the common assessments, they've been able to problem solve around any type of hiccups that they've had as they've implemented this new curriculum, and that's just been really great time well spent for those teachers. All but one grade level is on pace with the curriculum implementation. Sixth grade had a little bit of an issue in that they were really overzealous in their planning. They thought that they could get through a lot more than what they could in the first quarter, so they had to slow some things down, but now they've made some adjustments and are back on track. And then lastly, we built our Blackboard shells where we warehouse our district curricular resources. And so this has also been just instrumental in allowing teachers to have that one-stop shop to find what they need to be able to have the resources for their courses. So these are just a few images to, again, highlight some of the work. So here is a sixth grade class. You can see that students are annotating an image. This comes right out of TCI. And again, TCI's whole premise is like bring history to life. We want students reading, writing, speaking, collaborating around history. And so this is just an example of that. Additionally, when we purchased TCI, one of the things that really drew us to this resource was the ease of accessibility for our English language learners as well as for our dual language classrooms. So here you can see this is being used in a dual language classroom, and just with a click of a button, everything is translated into Spanish. Here you can see students annotating right within the text, and we know that when students are annotating and interacting with the text that they better comprehend what it is that they read. And then lastly, this is just an example of one of our essential questions. Did the benefits of European colonization outweigh the cost? And so again, we're really working on teaching students how to think, not what to think, through that skill of argumentation. This is a sample of that Blackboard course that I was referenced in the earlier highlights. And so here again, you can see that we have the units of study, the assessments here on the left, class resources. And again, this is just a little screenshot of what teachers can see and then where they go to get all of those resources. So here are the links to our course syllabi. I'm not going to click into each one. You have these in your executive summary. But again, this is work that we're really proud of. We have been able to identify the essential questions, the enduring understandings, as well as the unit of study that we want each student to go through for each of these courses. So again, no matter where you go to school, no matter what teacher you have, you're guaranteed the same learning experience for each of these courses. So how will we know that we're successful? We've identified several metrics of success that we are going to be evaluating over the course of the school year and beyond. So from a student achievement lens, we will be looking at our common unit assessments as well as the standardized Wisconsin Forward exam. Additionally, we're going to be collecting some student perception data. So we have a survey that we'll be sending out. That survey is currently in development. And then additionally, we will be meeting with focus groups, so talking with students about their experience. Obviously, when we go into classrooms, we're talking to kids about and collecting that anecdotal feedback, but we're looking to formalize that process a bit. From a teacher feedback, we're looking at a mid-year survey. So we've already collected some surveys from the beginning of the year around pacing, around what their professional learning needs are, but we're looking at a mid-year survey as well as bringing together our original visioning team. That was the team that did the deep dive data analysis. That's our team that helps to set really the stage around the work, and bringing them together to, again, just make sure that their needs are met as they go to implement what we're asking them to do. And then from a parent feedback perspective, we will continue to utilize our district curriculum council as the avenue to collect our parent feedback. From a next steps, we have our social studies teachers coming together January 16th at the Winter Institute, and they will continue to plan around the implementation of our curriculum. We'll continue to build our Blackboard shells and just continue to make those as robust as possible. And then we will be, like I said, collecting student and teacher feedback, analyzing the feedback, and then making any necessary revisions. And then we'll be back to the school board in March and May with continued updates around this implementation. I look forward to seeing you on January 3rd and answering any questions that you might have. Thank you so much.